Today I will tell you about Jacoby, my beloved dog who passed away. It's been almost 2 years and I still suffer every day. But at the same time, this amazing animal with his spirit and his love and his soul really gave me a lot of lessons for life and business. Here you see us chilling in the backyard. Jacoby and I were very much the same in nature, very zen, very calm, very pensive. This picture was taken on a given day, and only a week later, this was the situation. I was with Jacoby at the vet, and as you can see, his paws are shaking here. He was in so much pain, and we had to wait patiently in the examination room. And it turned out that he had some serious problems with his spleen and his kidneys, and we found that out the very same day that we needed to make a decision literally between life and death. So the next picture is him at the table, and this was at the surgery center, and basically I had to make the choice between putting him down or giving the go for a surgery that would have cost a lot of money and would have only resulted in a 40% survival chance. So there is just no way of making the right decision in such a moment. But I went deep into my heart and decided that it was best for Jacoby and myself to relieve him from his misery. So in this picture, there was still life inside of him. And then in the next picture, just a minute later, no more life inside of Jacoby. But what he really was great at was to not complain about life. He was plagued with allergies. He had all kinds of ailments, and he later in his life he started having these scabs and these like open wounds because it was just age, right? And he would never let that be an obstacle between him having fun and just enjoying life, you know. And it's just amazing when you look at the loyalty of an animal and the persistence, the willingness to enjoy and live life, to not give up, to have a troubled past. Jacoby was a rescue, and he had been exposed to violence, to starvation, and to a rough life. But as soon as he was given a loving home, he was willing to forgive and to just look forward. And that was very, very powerful to witness that every day. And if you bring that kind of passion and heart into your business and into your lives, you just have, there's no other way than for you to be successful and content. I still think of him every day. He visits me in my dreams every day, and I still learn from him to this day. The vet that we went to, their entire team was just amazing, and they sent me this letter that was written on behalf of Jacoby a few days after he had passed. It's a short story, and it talks about a dog being in heaven and trying to convince his former master to not make the mistake of never having a pet again. One last request I earnestly make. I have heard my mistress say, when Blemmy dies, we must never have another dog. I love him so much I could never love another. Now I would ask of her, for love of me, to have another. I would be a poor tribute to my memory never to have a dog again. What I would like to feel is that, having once had me in the family, now she cannot live without a dog. I have never had a narrow, jealous spirit. I have always held that most dogs are good. Some dogs, of course, are better than others. So, and it goes on. So, this, by the way, is phenomenal customer service. Phenomenal way to show that you care about your clients even after they are no longer clients, right? This veterinary team took their time to print this out and to hand scribe notes on there that were custom to Jacoby. Really showed how much this group cares, right? And this, by the way, is another important business lesson. When you know that a client is about to no longer be a client, treat them with the same love and respect as you would the client that stays with you forever. Okay, well, I hope this was not too emotional for you, and I hope you can relate to this and partake in the lessons that I learned from my sweet Jacoby.